Welcome to Story Cards, the intelligent writing app for iPhone, iPad, and Mac. To begin, click the New Document button. This is a new empty Story Cards project. It contains 4 main sections: Story Cards, Characters, Locations, and the Editor. We'll look at each in more detail shortly. There is also a Settings menu where you can rename your project and access the app's settings. Story cards are a great way to plan your story and organize your thoughts. Each card represents a scene in your story. Click the plus button to create a new card and then type the location for the scene here. Next, you can write a description. Finally, click the Add button. By default, cards will be sized uniformly. Clicking the Expand button will cause the cards to size dynamically. When you have multiple cards, they can be rearranged by dragging and dropping. You can also use the Insert bar to insert a card anywhere in the stack. Simply drag and drop it to a new location and then click the plus button. Clicking the ellipsis button reveals more buttons to delete, view, or edit your card. As you create cards and write chapters using the editor, Story Cards will intelligently analyze your text to find characters and locations. Click on an item, then click Pin to edit. You can now modify the name and add a description. You can also manually add a character or location by clicking the plus button. Clicking the View in Context button will show you a list of snippets where the character or location was found. Rearrange and pin items using drag and drop. As your story grows, you might want to hide certain items. You can do this using the Context menu. Reveal the menu and click Hide. Click the plus button to start writing a new chapter. Story Cards supports the Markdown syntax for text styling and formatting. Here you can see that new chapters are presented with a title and subtitle. Change these titles and it will be reflected throughout the app. Click the Editor menu button to show or hide the current word count, search, export, or print the current chapter. Click the Reader button to render your chapter as an elegant page of formatted text. You can also click the Reader button from the Chapter Selection view to read all your chapters together. In Reader mode, you can access the Reader menu with options to change the text size, export, and print. You can also use the Chapter menu to quickly jump between chapters. When you want to redraft your story, click the ellipsis on a chapter item and choose New Draft. This will create a new draft of the chapter and make it active. Note how the draft's creation date flashes. If you want to review, edit, or revert to a previous draft, just click the ellipsis again to see the draft selection view. From within the editor, you can click Compare to show a side-by-side comparison view of the current revision of the chapter and any other draft. This view shows everything you've added to the draft in green and everything you've removed in red. From the Settings menu, you can rename your project, adjust story card's appearance, and export your work. Choose from a curated selection of fonts for both the editor and the reader.